How's it going, everybody? Today I will be going over some of the main reasons why I believe Cyberpunk 2077 will be one of the best, if not the best, RPG games of the near future. If you didn't know, Cyberpunk 2077 is my most anticipated game, as it was originally announced in 2012 and is being created by none other than the team that made The Witcher, CD Projekt Red. I'll be going over the universes that the game embodies, along with many other reasons, such as some of the content that I think will make this game unbelievable. Shared universes are always an interesting part with video games and movies. One of the largest I know of is Cyberpunk. One of the games that is related to is Cyberpunk 2020. I know it is also a Cyberpunk game, but having another source of information and ideas is always helpful for developers. Another film included in this universe is Ghost in the Shell. Although some of the topics and ideas are not clearly represented in Cyberpunk games, most of the weapons, vehicles, and other objects that relate to the game are clearly noticeable. Blade Runner also is a set of films that have many alike components, such as settings, objects, and ideas. This is the same with the original 1982 Blade Runner and the newer one, Blade Runner 2049, which opens this Friday. Video games and movies aren't the only sources for inspiration that developers can draw from. There are many books and novels set in the Cyberpunk era that would offer up ideas, storylines, and maybe even secret Easter eggs. Cyberpunk 2077 will be based in Night City, a city that's filled with several different atmospheric settings. The sheer size of the city as well means that, even if the developers were to only include a section of the whole city, the amount of content and interactions would still be immense. Even if the map in-game wasn't as big as Los Santos in GTA 5 or the land in The Witcher, the amount of content and situations the player would be able to interact with would still be enough to obviously satisfy most gamers. Like I had said before, the fact that the game would have multiple combined universes would allow the devs to add in buildings or sites from movies, such as this apartment from Blade Runner. In Cyberpunk 2077, the story revolves around making choices and thriving in the very different Night City, rather than fighting a large godlike enemy or saving the world, which is common in most RPGs. More specifically, the city is in controversy over braindance, a drug-like state that allows people to experience situations that aren't even real. If someone were to use them too much, they would eventually go into a rampage state, murdering others. The woman in the trailer is an example of that. This is a somewhat unique idea, as it doesn't follow the plot of Replicants or something along the lines of other content. In the Cyberpunk universe, shown in both Cyberpunk 2020 and now Cyberpunk 2077, there are 12 classes or roles that players are able to embody. They include cops, corporates, crystal jocks, fixers, max tech agents, medias, netrunners, nomads, panzer boys, rocker boys, solos, and techies, each one offering a unique role, though some seem unusual, to the player and their character. For each problem in the game, there will be a unique solution that only their class would be able to do. The gender of their character would also affect the gameplay as well, along with the consecutive actions the player makes, of course. Not only that, but with the seamless multiplayer and the large open world, players inevitably will want to look their best. The clothing and equipment options that players may be able to wear is almost infinite, the only limiting factor being what the devs want to put in the game. I may make a video explaining each role in depth, so make sure to subscribe in order to see that video as soon as I post it. One of the things I believe will make Cyberpunk 2077 such a great game is the way that it combines RPG elements, a universe and setting from blockbuster films and other media, and its seamless multiplayer. What I mean by that is, while moving around the map, you may run into another online player, enabling you to interact with them. It's not like you have to purposely join a match. Most games have only one or two of those qualities. The Witcher is an example, along with the much beloved Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim. Although it contains huge amounts of content, 3 quality DLCs, and solid RPG elements, I feel like the ability that Cyberpunk will have, with combining the 3 ideas, will make the game superior to others all around, instead of just being superior on one topic. If you have not seen the movie Blade Runner, I highly suggest it, as it will have many of the same content and some of the same examples and maybe even people that Cyberpunk 2077 will have. I have the Cyberpunk 2077 teaser trailer linked below, so I think it would be worth your time to check it out, as some of the shots in this video came from it. If you agree with my opinions on this topic, leave a thumbs up and comment what you'd like to see in the future. If you disagree, let me know why in the comments. Either way, please make sure that you subscribe and turn on notifications so you're always informed for when we drop a new video. Peace.